Good day, everybody. My name is Brandon Morgan. Today we're going to be talking about network hardening. What is network hardening? Network hardening is the process of securing a system by reducing its vulnerability. This means that any types of hacks or phishing or anything like that, it's been limited down by network hardening. It also is like installing software, firewalls, closing certain ports, not allowing file sharing among programs, etc. So today we're going to talk about this network. This network, as you can see, has a workstation, actually two workstations connected to a LAN switch and two web servers connected to a LAN switch. While also that LAN switch is connected to a wireless router that is sending Wi-Fi signal, over to this laptop. So today we're going to be hardening this network in 3 strategies. Strategy 1. Strategy 1 is pretty simple. You want to install a firewall. It's a must on all workstations and servers. So, with that being said, let's go back to the network we're working on. Now let's take a look. When installing a firewall, you're going to want it on the workstation, the web server, the laptop, or just the switch itself. The switch will be one of the main ones, along with the web servers and the workstations. Now, what does firewalls do? Well, they make it harder for hackers to get into the system. And at the same time, it protects from malware gotten from certain websites on the web server. So, for a demonstration, let's say we go in here and we're looking at a certain website, which is connected to the web server. That web server from that website gets a virus. The firewall immediately finds the virus and implements a protection. It quarantines it, and it'll notify either the admin or the user of the workstation. Usually it will quarantine it and send it to IT, which will tell them which workstation it's on, what site, the whole 9 yards, and what type of virus it is. So that's strategy 1. It's a must in all systems. Now, on to strategy 2. Strategy 2. Well, what is strategy 2? Strategy 2 is going to be installing strong virus spyware protection. This is a step that in many strategies you can do. But this one, I say, is a must. And I say that because if you don't have a program or software of virus and spyware protection, you're going to get hit by all kinds of harmful viruses. For example, the I love you virus. Now, spyware, I'm not talking about like the CIA or NSA getting on there and saying, ooh, let's listen to their calls. Now, when I'm talking about spyware, is hackers will get on there and put keyloggers in. And what it will do is it will log everything you do. So, let's say, unbeknownst to you, you get a spyware on your computer. Well, that hacker is now watching you log into your bank account, log into eBay, log into PayPal, log into anything and getting every bit of your information. The password to your computer. He now has that. So he can actually log into your computer when you are not near it and get all your information. Also, at the same time, he can get your social security number. And then there you go. You got your first identity theft. So that's strategy 2. Next, we have strategy 3. Strategy 3 uses encryption, which it turns your software or your information, text, numbers, all that, into unreadable code. And to do that, you need the encryption's code to decrypt it. This is used by a lot of corporations for classified material. And like CEO names and accounts. And that's to protect from hackers/thieves. As, again, they need the encryption code to decrypt the information. It also helps with internal theft and blackmail. As Some companies have gotten in the past where they've sent a file to one employee. What they didn't know is another employee was there and they were reading over their shoulder. Well, now they have all that information sent to the employee. So what does this do? Well, it makes it to where they can blackmail that CEO if it's information. If it's classified material, they can actually sell it to a competitor for some money. So, with the use of encryption, that employee that's sent has the code to read that information. A decoder, as you will. And it lasts as long as he needs to, and when he closes the file, if the decoder is programmed rightly, it will actually encrypt the file again. That way people can't get onto his computer, even though, more than likely, he's been instructed to delete the file as soon as reading it. So that was strategy 3, encryption. So let's move on. Alright, we're at the end of the segment. So, hardening the system further. You can always harden more. You can always harden the system more. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of ways to do this. If more hardening is required, you could use other stuff, say strong passwords, closing certain ports on a computer that known viruses have been able to get into, restricting access to certain systems from outside devices. There are so many ways you can harden a system further. It never hurts to harden further. Well, guys, that's the end of what I'm going to talk about today. If you have found this helpful, please let me know. This is Brandon. I'm signing off. I hope you guys have a great night or day.